Landon, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you?
What's the worst and what's the best?
1 is the worst and 10 is the best.
10.
Me too. I think I might even be an 11. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to Our Life in Holland. Landon and I are spending the entire day up at Shriners Hospital in Salt Lake City. Shriners Hospital is an incredible facility that offers so many services for kids like Landon. We got up early, we got the kids off to school, and Landon and I headed up here. We weren't sure if we were gonna make it. We got stuck in a car accident on the freeway, but we are here, we've made it, and we are heading into 3 different doctor's appointments today. Now, the reason that I did that is because if we can get all 3 doctor's appointments done in one day, then Landon misses less school, it's less trips up here, so we are just making a day of it. We've got some snacks, we've got some water, we've got Landon's braces. Our first stop is to go see a nurse practitioner. We needed an appointment in order to get a prescription for the bike evaluation. Now, the bike evaluation is the coolest thing. They have this program at Shriners where they help kids like Landon get an adaptive bike depending on their needs so that they can ride bikes just like all the other kids. Now, for those of you who have been with us for a while, we showed you a bike evaluation for Landon about a year ago. So Landon is needing something a little bit different. We'll talk more about that later because we've got to get in there. But right after our nurse practitioner appointment, we are heading down to something called a gait lab. Now, a gait lab takes all sorts of measurements. It's about 1.5 hours to 2 hours of Landon walking, lifting, squatting. They put all sorts of probes on him to understand exactly what his body is doing and compare that to the gait lab that we did a year ago. Once we are finished with that, a couple days from now, a team of doctors, physical therapists, and other experts will get together and study his videos, study his measurements, his results, and figure out the best way to move forward to help Landon to walk his very best. These are the moments where I feel so grateful to live in a time where they have so much available to study and give Landon the best care that we can. With the news recently about Landon's hips, this information is so incredibly important right now. So we are gonna go in and see where he's at. You ready to go, Lando?
Yeah.
What part are you the most excited for?
The bike evaluation.
All right, we made it back to the car. We successfully got through our first back-to-back appointments. It is lunchtime, and Landon did incredible. He worked so hard. He's pretty tired from that gait lab, and he got a little prize while he was in there. What did you pick out, Land?
A remote-controlled dinosaur.
Landon loves remote-controlled anything, but this is a first to have a remote-controlled dinosaur. Every time we come up to the gait lab, they're so sweet to Landon, and he always gets to leave with a little gift, which is so nice. All right, Lando, now we've got to figure out where to go to lunch. Landon and I have been listening to some good music while we have been in the car today together. He has been requesting Sam Smith, and I told him that I love that he appreciates good music, and I hope that he'll sing some of these songs for me here soon while I learn them on the piano, right, Land? We're gonna be like a little mother-son duo. That sound good? All right, Lando chose Chipotle. He is a burrito lover and has never tried a Chipotle burrito. So I'm trying to convince him that he's not gonna be able to finish this ginormous burrito and that he might need to save some for dinner. I'm not sure if he believes me yet though. All right, we are back. We are here for our very last appointment of the day. This is the appointment that Landon has been the most excited for by far. We are coming to get evaluated to possibly get a bike for Landon. They have an amazing program up here at Shriners where incredibly generous donors donate money to a program for kids like Landon to be able to get bikes with 3 wheels. There are some kids that get bikes where they can use their arms to pedal if they have no use in their legs at all. There are some where you can use your hands and your legs to work together to bike. And what's so incredible about this program is that these bikes are expensive. They are not the kind of bikes that you can just go to Walmart and spend $100 on. These bikes are thousands of dollars. And this program provides these bikes for these kids to be able to have the opportunity to ride a bike like all of their friends. I talked about this earlier, but Landon and I came up here for a bike evaluation about a year ago, and they sent us home with fat wheels. And fat wheels are basically like big, giant training wheels, and they're great, and they were so much better than what we had before, but they're not quite as safe as Landon needs. They are still a little bit wobbly, and he has taken a tumble a few times. Because of his vision, we think that a tricycle would be a little bit safer and allow him to be able to ride his bike freely without worrying about falling or anything else. So we're gonna head to that appointment and find out what they have available. Landon, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you?
What's the worst and what's the best?
1 is the worst and 10 is the best.
10.
Me too. I think I might even be an 11. All right, we are feeling pretty excited and pretty grateful over here. We just got done with Landon's bike evaluation, and they had him ride around an incredible bike that they are going to try to get for him. It has straps on the pedals that hold his feet in so they don't slip off as he tries to pedal, and they have an adjustable seat. They have a steering wheel that is easier to steer with. It gives them more control. It has a bigger seat, which is more comfortable, and then it has a little bit of a back to it, which just helps stabilize him and make it easier to balance. It's a tricycle. It has 3 big wheels on it. Very sturdy, very durable. It has a handle on the back, so if we're on a tough hill that he can't pedal up, we can easily help push him up. It is an amazing bike. So they took down all of our information and they measured his legs to see what size would work well for him. I think this bike is going to be incredible for him. Right now, when he walks, his knees turn in a little bit, and so biking is a perfect exercise for Landon to be doing right now because it does the opposite with his legs, gives him the stretching that he needs. It takes off pressure from his hip so he doesn't feel pain when he's biking, and gives him the ability to be active, to be outside with his friends, and to be doing something that he loves. So we were told that we will hear soon when we will be able to get one. They said that it can take up to 8 weeks, which would be absolutely perfect because he would have a bike by the time spring hits. I also just have to say how grateful I am for such good people, for the donors behind this program that make it possible for kids to get these bikes. They ask that when you're done with the bike or you've outgrown it, that you return it to Shriners so that another child can benefit from using it. And I don't think that people fully realize how incredibly life-changing this is for some of these kids. Lando, what did you think of that bike?
I thought it was really, really cool.
Did you like it?
Yeah. And it also has a basket.
It does have a basket. Underneath the seat, it has a big, giant basket area. What did they say you could put in there?
A water.
Or a snack.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything. Will you hold my snacks in there too? My bike doesn't have a basket.
Sure.
Lando is pretty excited. I'm feeling super grateful. So stay tuned. We are so excited to get this bike.